All right, guys. It's another week of NFL and the college football playoffs or championship games.
Hmm.
Our full-time producer Nate is out, and I will be filling in both shoes tonight.
Right, you have 2 feet.
Say what?
Said you have 2 feet.
Yeah. It's a Friday night. The Oregon and the Washington Huskies Pac-12 championship game is going on right now. I haven't turned it on yet. I've been busy doing other stuff, but Tim said it's 10-0.
Yeah. Oregon driving. 10-0 Washington, should say.
It's been all Washington so far. So
Yeah.
Does,
Oregon's
does this determine the Heisman finalist?
probably, yeah.
could be.
Yeah, both quarterbacks are probably top 10 projections. Michael Penix Jr. and Bowie Nix.
Belly.
And then the other matchups are the Big 12, Oklahoma State, and Texas. SEC, Alabama, Georgia. ACC, Louisville, and Florida State. Hi-ya. And the Big 10,
Which we already know the winner.
Iowa, and hey, Michigan man.
There's 0% chance for Iowa to win that game. We all agree.
This will be Brian Ferentz's second to last game as the offensive coordinator.
Should be forever.
It could be forever.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Probably. I don't
All
know if they'll
right.
ever coach.
Does Iowa have a chance in keeping it close?
No.
Can they
Do they have a chance at scoring an offensive touchdown?
Can they at least score 10 points in
Barely.
the first half?
No. 10 points
No.
whole game?
The whole game.
Maybe.
I mean, if Iowa can get pressure and Michigan makes mistakes, it'll be close. But yeah, there's a lot of what ifs to happen for Iowa to win this.
Yeah. I mean, Iowa got blown out by Penn State, and Michigan's a vastly superior team to Penn State.
True, different team though Iowa was back then. So
Iowa should have one loss on the docket. That's a fair catch call.
Fair catch call, yeah.
Against Cooper DeJean, future safety in the NFL, punt returner probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish I had one loss. I mean, the Big Ten West, no more after this game, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because all the big boys are coming to the Big Ten. You got Oregon and Washington and USC and the University of California, Los Angeles.
Iowa's last Big Ten championship ever, probably.
for a while.
What are they gonna do? Are they gonna have these conference championships next year?
Yeah.
With
I think so, right?
with the what is it? 12 teams in the playoffs?
Well, they have to determine for seeding.
Yeah, but how many teams are in the playoffs next year? 12?
12.
Yeah, I think so.
4 teams. Do 4 teams have a bye?
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, next year conference championship really doesn't mean anything. Then if you have
It's home field.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like home field the next round though.
Because I think do the conference champion winners get the bye? Is that how this?
Yeah,
working?
I think so. Yeah,
I'm not sure. I haven't read into it too much.
Buys.
Yeah.
The power 4.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's basically the next 8 after that. So next 8 ranked or whatever.
Basically, then say I'm just having fun here. Michigan, Ohio State, Big Ten championship. Michigan wins.
Yeah.
That means Michigan has a bye and Ohio State has to play
whoever the
has to play
Big 12
Oregon.
2 seed or something.
I guess Oregon's not Oregon, but
Yeah.
Alabama.
They could, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. They'd play like, Oklahoma or whatever, whoever is in there next.
And then after this week, we'll find out who's there going to the bowl games, except for one, Army Navy, next
Oh, yeah.
Saturday from Lincoln Financial Field on CBS.
Are they
CBS.
both? What are their records?
I last I looked, they're both 5-6.
Yeah.
Only one of them can get a bowl, unless like what you told
I
me.
don't know. Minnesota apparently is getting
Yeah,
a bowl game.
Tim was
Yeah,
telling me
Minnesota.
earlier in the week.
That's because they're like academic ranking.
So what you're saying?
And there's not enough 6-win teams.
So what you're saying is if Colorado would have beat Stanford.
Yeah. Minnesota's trash.
They
don't
could have.
deserve a bowl game. Minnesota's not even going to have a quarterback. Like all their quarterbacks just left.
Shoot, sign us up. You get 3 quarterbacks, the price of 1.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Just give me. We'll share the NIL money. Minnesota Golden Gophers. It's all right. Your quarterbacks are trash. We can do just as good.
On 4th and 1, Travis can get the ball and just push everybody.
Exactly.
And then Tim on second down and 20, hike, and Tim's so fast he can just go like this.
You just hand the ball off to the running back because it's all they do anyway. 3rd and 20, halfback draw.
And then the other team won't know what's coming. It's like, okay, what quarterback's in right now? Oh, Oregon got a field goal.
Ooh. Back in it, Will. They're back in it.
I see you got the sponsor right there, Dr. Pepper right there. Very good.
It's true. Yeah. Championship weekend brought to you by Dr. Pepper Zero. God's gift to humanity.
When do they do that? Isn't that always a SEC championship?
Oh yeah.
The tuition giveaway.
Yeah, I think it's at the SEC. Because I think Dr. Pepper only sponsors the SEC championship, right? It's not like they sponsor all of them. I think, or maybe they sponsor 2 of them. They might sponsor Big 12 too, right?
They sponsor the Cheeto Bowl, sponsored by Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Did you hear about this? Is for the one bowl games that they're gonna have like an actual edible Pop-Tart mascot.
Oh,
the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Yeah,
blueberry.
I don't know. That's probably what the betting will
the
be.
potheads away.
Not the Gatorade, but what the flavor of the Pop-Tart is.
Oh, it's yeah.
There you go, Travis. There's a good.
The PlayStation Fiesta Bowl, sponsored by Pop-Tart.
Sponsored by Pop-Tart, huh? This is for all the Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts.
Don't the players get like a free PS5
Probably.
if they win?
I don't know if it's changed. It used to be you could get $500 worth of gifts. I don't know if they've upped that or not. But...
And the Outback Bowl used to be if this team won, you got a coconut shrimp, and if this team won, you got a blooming onion.
That was for the fans.
That's for the fans, not for the players.
Yeah, maybe.
Like lots of times it's like you go to the bowl games and it's like some swag and a couple like
they all get swag.
Amazon or Best Buy, a couple of $100 in gift cards or something. But,
what's Iowa State gonna get?
I don't know.
Goodyear Bowl, some free tires.
I've seen one. I don't remember what the hell the bowl games are called.
The Mayo Bowl,
Liberty Bowl. I think we're in discussion for, and
the
then
Cure Bowl.
Some bowl that's in Phoenix. I don't remember.
Oh.
The Sun Bowl.
Yeah, and then
the Sun Bowl.
No, it's not.
Sun Drop. Lifetime supply.
Some random bowl. I don't know.
The Sun Bowl.
I think those are the 2 like leading. Last I looked, anyway. Potential bowl games for Iowa State. I mean, Phoenix will be better. Memphis is a crap hole. But...
Never been.
You're lucky.
Phoenix, you said, is a dump?
No, Memphis.
Oh, Memphis, yeah.
Oh, Memphis.
yeah, you don't want to go. I mean, Beale Street's okay, but it's like not that great. Go to Phoenix, way better. It's fun. I don't know because they'll be out where I think it's in the Cardinal Stadium. I'm not sure.
Have it at the
It's in
Sun.
Tempe at ASU. That's fun. That's fun.
Have the ball game at the Suns gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Is that yeah, what is that even called anymore?
Talking stick, I think.
Is it? I have
The
no idea.
the talking stick.
The walking taco stadium.
There you go.
Or, I don't know. I have no idea. No.
All right, well, we'll get into some NFL. There was a game last night. I think everybody was pulling for the Seahawks. Well, maybe not Tim.
I was going for Dallas.
And money on Dallas and
Man, if you would have put money on the Seahawks to win, that wasn't bad. I mean, they lost, but they should have won.
So it wasn't good then.
But sports betting's fun.
It is fun. Yeah, I lost $100 bet on Dallas to cover, but I'd won $150 on a parlay of Cowboys players hitting overs. So,
But yeah, as of tonight, the MVP is Dak Prescott. But that's going to change in 2 weeks.
I don't know. I don't think he's the MVP right now. I think he's in the conversation, but I don't know. I'd say probably more like Jalen Hurts or who else am I thinking of right now? Yeah, probably
Will's
him.
favorite quarterback.
Yeah. CJ Stroud.
Oh,
MVP candidate.
they lost.
Come on.
I think CJ's going to get
That wasn't his fault.
MVP.
I was talking about Lamar Jackson, your running back.
Lamar. Yeah, maybe.
He had his good game of the year. He's done.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cowboys. This is where their schedule gets tough. They got Philly at home, which they'll probably beat Philly at home. And then they got the Bills at Orchard Park, then the Dolphins in Miami, and then the Lions. That's tough.
Yeah.
Who's the end of the season against? Commanders?
Washington. Which is silly. But I don't know.
They should have
They're probably gonna lose like 2 of those games.
They should have ended their season with the Eagles. It would have been better.
Yeah.
But the NFL loves
Probably, they wouldn't have been both teams that probably would have been in the playoffs, so it would have been like,
Washington.
I don't know. They probably would like that last game. It might come down to like seeding and stuff. You fight for that bye.
Yeah.
You know?
Eagles would if as of today, Eagles probably would have rested all their starters anyways.
I mean,
if they play.
Depends on what the records are at that end of the year. So if you're gonna play for the bye is worth a lot, you know. I don't think you're gonna rest.
Still one now.
Give up the bye, but
do you like how the NFL ends the season with divisional rivalries?
For the most part, I think so.
I like it, but it goes both ways. It's like, well, these 2 teams are out of it, or this team's in it and this team's way out.
Yeah.
Would you rather start the season that way or end the season that way?
I'd rather end. I don't like the Vikings have to play the Lions 2 times in 3 weeks. That's kind of silly.
That's bad scheduling. This is how it should be. Okay, here's an example. The NFL should start the season with a rivalry and the season with a rivalry, but not the same team.
But not the same team?
So, for example, Vikings play Bears opening day, and then the end of the season, the Vikings play the Lions.
Sure.
Yeah, but you're limiting yourself on good matchups because of
rivalries. But just remember, Tim, I can make a great schedule.
You can, but
yeah.
Nobody wants we won't receive the Super Bowl rematch then, or it'd be just like, all right, here we go, guys. All right, Kansas City versus
this is just a start and end the season.
Kansas City, Denver next year.
Kansas City and Denver to end the year.
Chiefs and Broncos where?
If they won the Super Bowl, the Chiefs, that's what it would be. If the Chiefs won next year,
What's
it'd
the
be
difference
Chiefs
between
Broncos
Chiefs and
opening
Lions?
day.
What's the difference between Chiefs Lions opening day and then Chiefs Broncos?
It's a rivalry game.
I don't know. Like it's probably
But-
better.
You're
Right.
right. It's gonna be Chiefs and Broncos, and everybody's gonna go, "Oh, I think the Broncos are gonna win." Let them go pick them. I don't care.
Butthole eyes, Sean
You're a
Payton.
fool.
Oh, Washington scored again. 17-3.
Rip Oregon Ducks.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know,
There's a
right?
lot of people that are picking Oregon on this game too.
That's what I was hoping was going to win.
Well, Washington won the first game, and I thought, yeah, you'd think Oregon would play for blood, but apparently not.
I think there's probably
Washington in the Final Four.
I haven't watched
Washington
enough of their-
University. That
I
is.
haven't watched enough of either of their games to make much of an opinion, but I assume Washington just matches up better.
I mean, this team's probably going to the winner. Washington wins. They'll be the 3 seed, and they'll probably either play
Yeah.
Michigan, probably.
No, I don't.
So what you're
If
saying?
Georgia,
What you're saying?
Huh?
Georgia plays hiya.
probably, yeah.
I mean, Washington, Michigan will be a pretty good game.
That's if Florida State wins.
Yeah. Yeah, if Florida State loses, was there maybe Texas sneaks in or if they
Texas would have
if
to
they-
win and
if
they're
they
in.
win, yeah.
Yeah, if they win, they're in.
Otherwise,
And Florida State loses.
yeah, and then if both of them lose, then you're looking at maybe Ohio State or Oklahoma if they won, maybe.
Last year, 2 teams in one conference made the Final Four.
Yeah. Well, the only way that would happen is if Alabama somehow won,
Mm-hmm.
or Ohio State, or randomly Oregon comes back and wins and a 1-loss Washington sneaks in. But
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of the only options for a two-team conference, or 2 teams from conference making the playoffs right now.
All right, we'll get going here with Sunday NFL noon, Fox and CBS. The first noon game is the dead in the water Arizona Cardinals versus the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Giant Ketchup Bottle.
Yep. I'm gonna go with the Steelers. It's in Pittsburgh. Should be a pretty easy win for them. Pittsburgh's defense will carry them. Cardinals defense is just bad enough that Kenny Pickett might look competent. I assume he's playing, right? I haven't looked, but yeah. That's kind of I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh wins this like 23-10. Lots of running from both Warren and from Najee. I think there are going to be a lot of rushing yards on the Pittsburgh this game.
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh is definitely playing a lot better now. It's without their old coordinator gone.
Canada.
No, Canada, yeah. Cardinals are kind of a disaster. They really haven't. I mean, they're just play for a good draft pick, so they got pretty well demolished by the Rams last week. So, yeah, future time for them. Steelers in this one for me.
Yeah, this is easy. This is an easy one. Steelers gonna go 27-13. Cardinals get a late touchdown. Little baby Kyler Murray will do his thing, but a little too late. And I watched a little bit of the Rams Cardinals game last week, and the Cardinals did this fake punt, and the announcer Chris Myers jumped 30 feet in the air because, oh my gosh, they did a fake punt and they got a first down against the Rams. Settle down. They scored 1 touchdown.
Yeah, it's not like the Rams are good anyway.
Oh, they got 2.
Did they?
Yeah, the Rams swept the Seahawks and the Cardinals,
No.
but they can't win. They can't win a game outside the division.
They're 4-1 in division.
Yeah.
So.
the NFC West is pretty terrible. So,
But yeah, Steelers and no Canada, who might be a little better, just a little better than Brian Ferentz.
a smidge.
Not saying much.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean,
next noon game is gonna be this is gonna be an ugly game. The Falcons at the New York Jets.
oh yeah, this is everyone's favorite game, right? This should be Sunday Night Football. No, man, I don't know. The Jets are just awful on offense. Falcons will get enough to beat them. So, Falcons defense is like they're kind of okay too. So I don't know. I picked them up to play against the Jets. You know, they kind of have their ups and downs, but you know, I don't think the Jets can do much until old Rodgers comes back because he's on his window's open. It's 21-day window. So the Jets kind of need to get some wins though if they want Rodgers to come back to any kind of hope at going into a playoff run. But I'm gonna go with the Falcons to win this one 24-16.
Yeah, this game is like what you said earlier. Well, it's going to be an ugly affair. If the Falcons can get the running game going, John's been playing pretty well of late. Ritter doesn't make any mistakes. I mean, this is a must win for the Jets if they want Rodgers to even think about coming back. So if they don't win this game, Aaron probably is not gonna play at all. So he shouldn't play. So I'm taking the Falcons in a close one.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Jets. Because the defense. It's gonna be an ugly game. The Jets are probably gonna get a defensive touchdown. I don't see the Falcons doing much in this game really. I got the Falcons winning that division still, but Jets are home. Falcons aren't very good on outdoor games. It's gonna be like 10-3 Jets.
I'll take
And
it.
neither team is gonna have an offense, and then this is gonna be one of those games where you see all those memes for on Monday. I don't know
I mean,
if
it could be
I don't know
on
if you've seen
Monday.
those videos. They're hilarious.
Yeah, it might be a really yeah.
I mean, the only thing I'll talk about this game is about Rodgers. I doubt they'll bring anything else about it.
Yeah, and Aaron Rodgers got a new job. He's a ticket salesman for the Jets on the phone.
Woohoo!
He's like, yeah, hey, what game did you come to this year? I went to the Giants game. Hey, we won that game. How about you come back? I'll give you 2 tickets if you buy 5.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I feel like everyone thinks it's gonna be super low score. I think it'll be more scoring. It's gonna be one of those like throw you off games. It's not gonna
But
be-
I don't see him. I see him maybe winning another game after this, and I don't think it's worth bringing Rodgers back for that.
yeah.
Because they got Texans at Dolphins. They'll probably beat Washington, Brownies, and the Patriots. And the Jets never beat the Patriots.
Hey, come on now.
They don't.
Patriots are awful. They got a
Patriots
shot.
are awful.
Yeah.
Well,
They literally have to
we'll
use.
just get right
Bill-
into it then.
They literally have to use Bill Belichick as like when they do like the player, like the best player from the other team and Bill Belichick.
Well, he's the greatest head coach in NFL history.
Yeah, because like the promos for like.
Well,
this
I'll hold
game,
that
it's
quote.
It's like Justin Herbert and like Bill Belichick.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, come on, man.
But yeah,
Chargers gonna win this one pretty easily.
next game is Chargers Patriots.
Chargers aren't good, but Patriots are just awful. They have no offense at all. Like other than like Ramondre kind of running a little bit, but their quarterback play is so bad. They lost to the Giants, all right. So I'm going Chargers to win this one, even though the Chargers are not very good. They're gonna win 27 to 10.
Yeah, New England is awful this year. Belichick. This is just, yeah. Defense is about the only thing that's pretty decent for them. But yeah, Herbert should finally get back. Probably one of his better games this year. So Chargers.
I'm going. I picked Patriots last week. The Patriots could have won that game. Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi might be the worst quarterbacks in the NFL. But I'm gonna go Patriots again. I'm trying to find a video here. And then
I mean, the Patriots are so bad that they kicked the Chiefs off of Monday Night Football in 2 weeks.
but it's just criminal because Bill Belichick has 6 Super Bowl rings, and he's got to deal with this. Is he the?
Well, he should retire. He should have retired.
He might.
He
I
knew
mean,
that
it's
he
kind
knew
of
this team was going to be trash. It is his fault too. He drafted Mac Jones. He thought he was the next big thing, next Brady. Then he realized, wait, I can't draft first round quarterbacks. I can only draft 6 round.
Drafted Garoppolo as the next Brady.
Mac Jones had a Pro Bowl year his rookie year. I know the Pro Bowl. It's not what it used to be.
Didn't have a coordinator.
Yeah.
When Bill Belichick hired Matt Patricia as offensive coordinator,
yeah,
that was a red flag in the NFL. He should have got Billy O in the first place.
Does
after
he,
McDaniels left for the Raiders.
Does he bring back Josh McDaniels?
He probably does. wherever
the only job Josh McDaniels has ever succeeded as is
wherever Bill Belichick coaches next year, Josh McDaniels will be the offensive coordinator. I don't see Billy O following Belichick again.
Yeah. Yeah, I put it at a high probability Josh McDaniels goes back to Billy. So,
and then
Patricia's awful. I don't know how that guy keeps getting jobs.
Because he was Belichick's buddy.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know. That's the only reason.
But
he's so bad at Detroit. Holy cow.
Oh.
Yeah, all the candidates from Belichick's tree coaching staff are really kind of fallen
Pretty
off the
awful.
planet here.
Yeah.
What are the other positives that he has going for us?
He played some last year, sometimes
That's what you get. That's what you get, Belichick.
We need to up our editing skills so we can just put it in the video.
Our producer's out. Our producer is out. I'm the
Yeah, I know, right?
But okay, the Chargers.
Yeah.
They went so back this year.
Yeah.
And Brandon Staley might be the second worst head coach in the NFL. If the Chargers don't win, I could just see him. You're done. You're out of here.
Fire him.
Done.
Yeah.
And then he'll be crying because 2 weeks ago he said he was the best defensive coordinator in NFL history.
Whatever.
First of all, you're a head coach. Second of all,
no.
How many head coaches are actually gonna get fired?
All right, we can do that. We got full time in the world.
Yeah, we're
right.
I mean, I was already hearing that at least 10 teams.
Okay.
10 teams.
Does Sean McDermott have his job next year?
Depends on how they finish.
No.
Matt Eberflus.
If they don't make,
probably not.
No.
Ron Rivera's gone.
Brian Daboll.
He should be gone.
Matt LaFleur.
Depends on how
No,
they
he'll
finish.
stay.
He'll probably stay.
He'll stay.
Packers don't like firing people.
Who's the Buccaneers coach? I'm blanking his name.
Oh yeah, the guy who shouldn't be a head coach.
I can see him. Former Jet coach.
Todd Bowles.
Yeah, Bowles.
He'll get fired.
He should be.
If
they're smart, they'll fire him.
John Gannon.
No, he just got hired. They already knew they already knew this was going to be a lost season. So
Mr. Pornstash.
He should be fired. He shaved it though.
Dennis Allen.
They'll probably bring him back. I don't know.
Ray Bell.
He'll be back. They just need to find a quarterback.
That's pretty much all I can see.
Yeah.
What
well,
about
and
Browns?
then-
Stefanski.
Stefanski.
They
Mhm.
might. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean,
What about
Deshaun-
Zach Taylor and the Bengals?
oh, he's good.
Yeah.
Bengals coach.
I mean,
Especially-
I don't know what there's someone brought up the record. His record without Joe Burrow is below.
awful.
It's
Yeah.
all
It's terrible.
Well, yeah, I mean they don't have any quarterback behind Joe Burrow.
But yeah, I mean, I think Kevin O'Connell's safe.
Well, yeah.
Sean McDermott's safe.
Yeah, McDermott only gets fired if like Buffalo
Sa-
completely
Salah's
collapses the rest of the
Salah's safe because Aaron Rodgers got hurt.
Yeah.
If the Bills don't make the playoffs, they need. I mean, McDermott has to be.
That's
It's
That's really-
possible. It's possible if the Bills collapse that McDermott gets fired.
that's really everybody else is pretty much set.
Yeah, probably. So, I mean, there could be some decent turnover though. We're looking at what, like 8, maybe.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, who? I mean, we haven't crossed about. Who wants to go to Carolina? That's like the big. I mean, they're not even last. Teams aren't even last in the season.
last year, if they would have picked a better coach, it was a hotter commodity because you could have picked your quarterback. But now that you're saddled with Bryce Young, I don't know. And Bryce Young looks like trash. They're gonna have to pay.
Frank Wright is a way better offensive coordinator than a head coach.
Yeah, he's one of those. He's the Peter principle. He got promoted to where he's
But he's not as
good
bad
enough
as
to get promoted, and then he promoted to where he failed. So.
but he's not as bad as Romeo Crennel and Josh McDaniels.
But
No.
should the owner have that much influence on the
Panthers
team?
owner's an idiot. If you work for me, you work for me for 30 years, except for the Panthers.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Panthers need to hire a young coach, but according to Rich Eisen, they're gonna hire Nick Saban.
They're gonna hire Nick
Saban ain't going
Saban.
back to pros.
That's what Rich Eisen said, and he knows everything.
He's not a dreamer. Yeah.
If Saban is gonna leave Alabama at like
He's
whatever,
not.
he's like 72 or whatever. Like, nah.
He's not.
He'll never coach again. He'll never
No.
coach after he leaves Alabama.
Yeah.
All right.
When he leaves Alabama, it's because he's retiring finally. So
We'll jump back into our noon games. Dolphins at Washington.
this should be Dolphins easy. So Washington's bad. Their defense is not good anymore, and especially since they traded everybody.
And they
So-
fired their defensive coordinator
And
and,
they fired
their
the
corners coach and their D-line coach.
Yeah, they fired everybody, and yeah, yeah. Dolphins by 24. 24. Well, they actually kick a field goal this game. Yeah. The reason I dropped their kicker is because all I would ever get was extra points for the Dolphins. They're gonna kick one field goal this game. It's gonna be 38 to 17. Or I don't know. I don't know if that's 24. That's not 24. What is 20? 38 to 14. There you go. 38-14, Will. I had to match my score with me.
Yeah, the Dolphins should take care of business. This is basically the two of the top quarterbacks on yards are in this matchup. So Tua should get back on the kind of slacking here last couple weeks besides the Cheetah. But yeah, Dolphins should hopefully take care of business in this one. So
Yep, Tua and the Cheetah. Dolphins by 21 points. And basically, the whole game is going to be throwing the ball because that's all Washington does is throw the ball
That's most of every NFL game, though. Well,
and get sacked. But Sam Howell is the leading NFL passing yards, which
Yeah.
is Sam Howell, who
well, they have to throw 45 times a game to do anything. So
But yeah, earlier in the year we kind of thought Washington would be 9-10 wins, but no. Riverboat Ron just needs to get on the boat and sail away
yeah, he's not a good head coach. I don't know how he keeps getting jobs.
because Cam Newton
Cam Newton carried him to a Super Bowl. So carried his heavy ass there.
All right, next noon game is the Lions coming off of a gruesome Thanksgiving game at the New Orleans Saints in the Superdome.
Yeah, Lions. I don't want them to win, but I think they'll win this game. Get back on track. Saints are not that great. They're okay, but they're not great. And Lions should beat them. I think Lions win by 10 in the Superdome. Actually get a double-digit victory. But it could like the Lions right now, it could be a close one. You never know. But that's what I'm gonna go with. Lions get back on track. Even though I hate picking it because I need them to lose, but it's all right.
Yeah, the Lions. This is kind of a big win here if they can get going here. Kind of been a lackluster performance on Thanksgiving. Yeah, Herod Goff's just really in a bad patch right now and needs to hopefully figure out something. That defense is just kind of not living up to the par with the offense. So, but the Saints are not that great. Derek Carr is just throwing yards and they're just not scoring a lot. So, yeah, I'm taking the Lions this one.
Yeah, Lions by probably 10. Yeah, they're gonna get back on track, and I don't really see the Saints winning that many games this year. And like my boy Derek Carr, still love the guy, but he's okay now. And they have no receivers besides Alvin Kamara out of the backfield.
Olave.
If he throws it to him.
Yeah, he did last week. All right. Olave is pretty good if they throw it to him.
If they throw it to him,
like
yeah, he's money.
And it looks like he's gonna play. He's out of the concussion protocol, I think. So he got concussed towards in like the late third or early fourth last week.
All right, next noon game is a divisional rivalry. Second time they've met. They played each other week 4, somewhere in there. Colts and Titans, and in Nashville.
Yeah. Let's go. I'm gonna I'm gonna go with Minshew Magic. I know it's gonna be hard in Tennessee for them to win, but the Colts are gonna upset the Tennessee here they're gonna win by 3. They're gonna get a little Minshew Magic going. Derrick Henry will have a good game though, I think too. I think this might end up being kind of a higher scoring game. I could see it. A lot of Colts games have been high scoring this year, so we'll see. I don't think Tennessee can match them though. But yeah, I'm gonna go 27-24 for the Colts. Minshew leads them on a field goal drive to win.
Yeah, I think this is a fun kind of game. Colts are kind of hovering. Titans are kind of just depends on which team shows up this week. Levis really hasn't played well since his opening night. Derek Henry finally got the ball running, but kind of still like a shell of his former self. But Minshew, I think, is the lead for comeback player of the year. Probably will play for their team next year if he wants to. I think Freddie Taylor is out of this game. So, yeah, Jonathan Taylor. Wow.
Yeah.
Throwing
I think Fred
throwbacks here.
Taylor's also
Throw
out of
back to
this
the
game.
Jaguars.
I think Fred Taylor's also not playing in this game. I'm gonna count on him.
Freddie
He is not.
Jackson.
I think he's inactive for this one.
But yeah, I'm taking the Colts and Minshew in this one.
Going Titans. Titans are money at home. They're gonna split the
You-
series, and surprisingly, the Colts are 6-5. Nobody would have picked them, I think, to win like 4 games this year, and especially Anthony Richardson got hurt like week 3.
Except McAfee.
Yep.
Homer.
So that's how it is.
But yeah, the Titans, my second favorite team this year, basically, because I always pick them. This happens. And yeah, Bill Levis and DeAndre Hopkins, good players. But yeah, Titans by a touchdown. And I just lost internet connection, so I'll have to
I still
give the
hear
next
you.
game. I'll have to give the next games on my phone.
Oh.
On Courtney's computer, I lost connection. I got it on this one.
There you go. Nothing but the best technicals on this show.
We're cheap. And when you gonna join us? We're
What?
waiting.
Who? What?
Anybody can join us.
Yeah, anybody.
Yeah, where you at?
No one wants to
Send
join.
out the link, producer.
Yeah. I'll just send it to random email addresses.
There you go.
See who comes.
All right. I know the next noon game is Texans and Broncos, and this is the last one we talk about. Okay, yeah. Texans and Broncos at Reliant Stadium.
All right. My Texans are coming back for a win. They got cheated last week. Broncos need to go down a peg. Butthole needs to lose. So CJ Stroud, he's gonna get that MVP. Come on now. He's gonna throw for 4 tutties. 4 of them. 4 of them. The big 4. He's gonna throw 342 yards on the dot. And they crush the Broncos by 10. No, they don't. They win by a field goal. Because it's the Texans and they win close games. That's what they do.
Yeah, I think this is an elimination game for the 6th, 7th seed. So Broncos have been probably one of their, I know, hottest teams right now. CJ Stroud might be the biggest
They cheated.
name right now over they're playing so well.
Broncos
but
cheated.
I just think this is just one of those games where everybody wants to go big on love with Texans, but then the Broncos find a way to win or lose. But I'm gonna take CJ Stroud. He's playing hot, played a hot hand. They were so close last week. Yeah, I'm taking Texans here.
Texans. They're gonna get over 73,000 people on that stadium. They're gonna fill that thing up. I don't know what JJ Watt's talking about.
What I heard.
And the Broncos are cheaters. They got the biggest
course they are.
cheater in NFL history in Sean Payton.
Well, yeah, other than Belichick and his deflated
But yeah,
footballs
this is the week. This is the
spying.
week where the Broncos magic disappears.
Yeah, I know it is.
And the Broncos are only going to win one more game this year. They'll beat the Patriots. That's it. They're done.
Do they get the Raiders again this year?
Yeah, but
They'll win that one.
okay, when's the last time the Broncos beat the Raiders?
When they play next.
2019, baby.
I know.
The
That's
streak
Oakland. That's
continues.
When's the last time the Broncos were good?
2016.
When Peyton was there.
Yeah, and he was trash his last year.
15.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
Well,
And he was awful his last year.
Couldn't move his head.
Can he move anything?
No, couldn't move anything. God, it was so funny. That
But
last year, it was
They
like
won a Super
a
Bowl.
statue. Just like, as long as he only
Rock
had to move
Lobster
about
was
3 foot.
there you go. Like against New
Rock
England.
Lobster.
Yep.
Then he left to the Texans and he was trash.
Got that money though.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, Texans by 10. And Russell Wilson will be, we lost, but Broncos country.
Yeah, pretty much. That's right.
All right, 3:00. We got 3 games. The first one, I'm
Yeah.
not really sure why it's a 3:00
One.
game.
One good one. Only one of them matters.
Panthers and Buccaneers.
Yeah, Buccaneers. Yeah, nothing else to say. Buccaneers win this. Panthers are awful. Buccaneers by 16.
Yeah, this is Carolina's. Yeah, they're just a mess. Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, Buccaneers. Panthers don't even have a head coach.
Yeah.
They don't have a quarterbacks coach. They don't have a receivers coach. They don't have a corners coach.
Or a quarterback.
Bryce Young.
Or receivers that aren't Adam Thielen.
Basically, Andy Dalton is the quarterbacks coach and offensive coordinator.
Oh.
He needs the backup quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
people are wondering why Coldwell isn't the interim coach.
oh yeah, he's like the offensive coordinator, I guess.
What is your problem?
He'll be gone after the year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the Panthers need to figure it out. I mean, they got Bryce Young, national title, Heisman Trophy winning quarterback out of Alabama. Yeah, Buccaneers are gonna win this one. I mean, Buccaneers are okay. They started the season off hot, and then they got cold. But yeah,
Yep.
not a kind of a boring game. Divisional rivalry.
Yeah.
All right, next game is the second best 3:00 game.
Doesn't take much.
The 49ers and the Eagles.
Oh, throwing a curveball. Huh?
Yeah, according to
Nobody
Tim.
cares about the other
According to
game.
Tim.
This is you didn't say it was according to Tim. Then I would have paid less attention.
49ers, second best 3:00 game according to Tim. 49ers and Eagles in Philly.
It is in Philly.
NFC Championship rematch, and it's criminal because it's at 3:00 and not a night game.
Yeah, I know. It should be the Sunday night game instead of the Chiefs and Packers. But
You're welcome, Fox.
I'm going with the Niners in this one, actually. Philly's pass defense has been pretty bad. And I think this is a game where they had such like an emotional, like crazy game last week where they just like kind of come out flat. Like it was a overtime, like draining game against the Bills. And I think San Francisco comes out and wins this one. And I think, they win it by maybe like 9. Like it's kind of like a close but not close game, really. So I'm just feeling the Niners. They're all back and healthy together again. As long as Brock Purdy continues to be Brock Purdy and not the Brock Purdy that played against the Vikings.
Big Brock.
Brock. Yeah, so I'm going Niners for those reasons alone. So
yeah, the Niners are probably the more balanced team in this matchup. Eagles, I mean, they're finding ways to win. Only one loss in the season, so against the Jets. But yeah, this is a pretty good game. Like you guys were talking earlier, should be a Monday night game, but
debatable.
Fox got lucky on this one late in the season. So yeah. I'm probably gonna take the Niners as well. It'll be close. Probably either a field goal or a late touchdown to win it. So probably McCaffrey will score.
I want to say Eagles, but they're due for a loss.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go 49ers. It's gonna be a close game. Philly fans gonna be super PO'd because the Eagles fans are probably the worst fans in the NFL to deal with.
Yep. Next to Saints fans.
Next to who?
They're just ahead of Saints fans.
Saints.
They're terrible, those fans.
They are? Huh.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I just don't like the Saints. Packer fans. There you go.
Packer fans, yeah. But yeah, Philly fans gonna be super PO'd. 49ers are gonna win this game. It's gonna be a close game throughout the entire game. Offense, defense, special teams. But yeah, and I'm going 49ers by 6. And the best 3 o'clock game, according to Tim, the Cleveland Browns with a new quarterback
Yeah.
against Tim's Los Angeles Rams at SoFi.
That's right. Yeah, Rams, man. They're not gonna win. Sorry, Tim. It's not a division. It's not a division game against the non-Niners. Cleveland's defense, man, they're pretty good. They carry them Cleveland Brownies, even with the rotating carousel at quarterback. So it's gonna be an ugly game. Ugly game. It's gonna be 19-16 Browns. Matt Stafford throws 2 interceptions. There, calling it.
Yeah, Stafford, if he plays slinging the ball like he did last week against Arizona, he's looking will be pretty well. Hopefully we can get the offense. Cooper Kupp, Puka kind of been having some low out place or just performances in general. But Kyron Williams is back. He was dearly missed in those 4 weeks he was on the IR. So the Rams are home our team with him out there. So as long as he's out there, finally saw Tyler Higbee in the end zone twice. So yeah, I got the Rams. Joe Flacco's come basically out of retirement for this game. So yeah, apparently he'll just answer any phone call, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm ready." So we can take care of him. So Rams.
Yeah, going Rams. I mean, this is Joe Flacco's second week in Cleveland. And the Browns offense hasn't been very good this year at all.
And they still win because of that defense.
Because of that defense, you're right.
Exactly. Rams struggle against good defenses.
But they lost Nick Chubb, week 2?
Yeah, something like that.
Deshaun Watson in his second year as a Brown has been trash.
Yeah.
DTR, not that good. PJ Walker had his one good half of the year. Yeah, Joe Flacco's gonna have 165 yards and a pick.
That's all he needs.
But the Browns should have called Cam Newton. I mean, why not? Cam Newton's younger, more athletic. But I guess the Browns like that old. The Browns like these kind of quarterbacks. If you get what I mean.
Vikings. We could have traded Josh Dobbs back.
This is such a Browns move to do this. And Matt Stafford has 13 tutties, 9 picks on the year. Puka, Tutu, Cooper Kupp been pretty decent this year. Kyrie Williams. I'm going to go Rams by 13. Like a 26-13 game. And the Rams will win a non-divisional game.
Nope. Not happening.
It's been a while.
Who is your guys' only non-divisional win?
Colts.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Colts. Yep, you're right. I'm looking at it now. Wasn't that Anthony Richardson's last game?
Probably.
You guys
Close.
heard him?
Mm,
Criminals.
Was
Yeah,
either
it
his
was
last
his
game
last
or
game.
second to last game. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I think he was out or he played, but he didn't last. Yeah, he got hurt in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoulder injury. Yep.
Probably. Whatever game he left, it was like at halftime, I think.
Yeah, he didn't play till he missed the second half. So
Yeah.
All right. Sunday night, NBC.
Yeah. Oh,
The
they had to win that one
defending
time, too.
Super Bowl champion, NFL's best team in the last 195 years.
Whoa.
The Kansas City Chiefs, who will never win, who will never lose another game as long as Kevin Harlan says so.
It's true.
Against our producers, beloved Green Bay Packers at the frozen tundra of Lambeau.
Lambo. Oh, Chiefs win. Sorry. Packers, like, I appreciate them beating the Lions, but they're they're not gonna win against KC. KC's back. They're on a mission. All right. You know, they trashed them Raiders last week. And then now they're on a mission to kill Green Bay, and they're gonna do it. So Jordan Love goes back to being Jordan Love. And Chiefs win by 15 in Green Bay. Travis Kelce, touchdown. 37 Taylor Swift references. It's the over under.
yeah, I don't. Is Taylor Swift's not going to be at this game? Is she?
I don't know. So that's
Not
Packers' only hope.
It's at Lambeau.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Mahomes should be Kansas City should be back on a little more stability. Packers, Jordan Love had a very good performance last week on Thanksgiving. But I think I know where Kevin Harlan is getting those outrageous Kansas City picks. I saw today that Madden 24 predicted the next 8 winners, and like 4 of them were for the Chiefs. So probably where he gets them from.
Was there a weird one like the Panthers?
It was at one of them
Vikings.
was like 2027, 28 Atlanta over the Chargers. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it was-
most of them were all
was it-
is either Dallas beating somebody or Kansas City. That was what it was.
as we all know,
Typical Madden.
Madden is
Madden.
the only thing that matters when it comes to NFL predictions. As we all know, Madden is infallible, especially picking 4 years out. Or 8 years out, whatever it is.
Yeah, it was all the way to 2030, and they
Yeah,
had
'cause
Chiefs at 2030
Because everyone
still.
everyone knows you can reliably pick the Super Bowl winner 8 years out in the NFL.
Yeah, and this game's on NBC, and
Mahomes
the
might be retired by then. Who knows?
NBC has arguably the biggest crew, pregame, postgame, etc., to make picks, and I really don't see anybody picking the Packers.
Yeah,
Like Chris
I don't-
Sims, Mike Floria, Jason Garrett,
because
Rodney Harrison, Tony
Packers-
Dungy, Chris
Packers
Collins.
put all their energy into that game last week. It's just like they're gonna get steamrolled. Okay. Nobody can hear it. I can't hear it. Nobody can hear it, Will. Nobody can hear what's nobody can hear what you're playing.
Say what?
It's not coming through the microphone.
Oh, it's not.
No one can hear it.
It was.
You can hear like one like partial word.
It was
It's
Iron
just
Eagle.
muffled.
Motion man Mahomes. Oh, deep shot. Oh, touchdown, Travis Kelce. Then they start playing Taylor Swift.
Okay, because no one could hear anything that was coming through.
See,
It was
this
just
is
muffled-
where we
sounds.
need a producer for this.
It was just
But I'm going Chiefs because the NFL loves the Chiefs.
because why not, right?
and they're not gonna lose to the Packers. Jordan Love,
No.
who's mediocre,
Yeah.
but yeah, Chiefs by 17.
Yes, sir.
All right, and then before we get to Monday Night Football, we have a handful of teams on a bye this week.
Yeah. Some of them really need it.
We have the Chicago Bears, Bills, Raiders, Vikings, Giants, Ravens, and Caitlin Clark is a crook.
Oh, is she?
Hey, ESPN was loving that Angel
It's
Reese.
it's the joke going around since Angel Reese is back,
Oh, okay.
because that's all LSU fans have to say is, oh, well, Caitlin Clark is a crook.
LSU fans are.
Trash.
LSU women's basketball fans, like,
Or trash.
breaking the bottom of the barrel there. Nope.
Yeah, we got a 16.
Vikings need it. Couple
16,
bad
16
losses.
6 teams on a bye.
Yeah.
This is not the last week for a bye. There is another week for bye.
They're like 2
Really
teams next
weird.
week or something.
Cardinals and Washington next week,
Yeah.
which nobody cares about either.
Neither of those teams need a bye. Just let them play. You know, it's like whatever. Who cares?
Just have them play each other.
Exactly. It doesn't count. Just let them play. But we can gamble on it.
But yeah, I think pretty much all these teams need it. I mean,
Oh yeah. I mean, it's
the Bears squeaked out a win against the Vikings, no touchdowns, first time of the year.
oh, I know, right?
The Giants, they beat Washington and the Patriots.
Huh.
Bills have been huge up and down, and Ravens and Raiders need it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, Vikings blew that game. They got a gift and then they decided to play to lose that Fields fumble. And then it's like, okay, we're gonna run halfback dive into goal line defense 2 times in a row, and then run a silly, weird screen pass. Like, come on, guys. You don't have anything better than that. And then play
They
prevent
basically told
defense.
the
Everyone's favorite prevent defense.
all
As
right.
soon as we went 3 and out, I put a whole bunch of money on the Bears. I was like, we're losing this game, and we deserve it.
It was ugly. I watched
Like literally, go out and
watched
try
the
and
fourth
win.
quarter.
Try and win the game. Who cares? Josh Jobs has thrown 4 interceptions already. You don't deserve it. Try and win it though. You know, you can't just play to lose the game. That's
I thought
hate it.
I thought the Vikings had a huge chance when Justin Fields had that 15-yard run and just fumbled the ball.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
It's
about.
like, oh, ho, ho.
We could have won right there. Just but instead we played to lose the game. We just played to get 0 yards, not even try and pick up enough yards to kick a field goal. Like literally, they line up. They're basically like 9-man front. We're gonna run a halfback dive. Like, how is you expecting that to win? How are you expecting to do anything? Just 0 yards, 0 yards. Actually, one of them I think lost yards. Yeah, Kevin O'Connell was a terrible coaching job too. Went for it on 4th and like 7. What are you thinking, bro? Just punt it. All right. Pin them down. Your Bears can't score any touchdowns. Just pin the damn ball down there. Silly. Silly. That and Dobbs just throwing random ducks everywhere.
The Josh Shirley Dobbs magic is over.
I think so.
Told you it wasn't the last.
It was fun while it lasted, Tim. Okay, it was fun while it lasted. All right. I don't think they're gonna start Dobbs coming out of the bye. But we'll see. It's probably gonna be Nick Mullins, maybe Jaron Hall, most likely Mullins, but we'll see. Jefferson needs to get his butt back on the field, though. You've had enough time, bro. He better be playing the Raiders. It's an easy win next week for the Vikings.
We'll
It's
see.
a freebie win. It's a gimme.
We'll
It's
be
a
talking
gimme.
about it next week for sure.
It's a gimme win next week.
Maybe
Yep.
we're not as we're not as bad as Washington.
Yeah, that's true. You're not as bad as Washington. You're not as bad as New England. You're not as bad as the Giants. You're not as bad as the
That's
Cardinals.
5 wins.
And you're not as bad as the Panthers. And you're probably not as bad as the Buccaneers or the Titans. And then after that, you're probably the worst team. No, and the Bears. You're not as bad as the Bears.
We lost the Bears.
I know. Okay, you are as bad as the Bears. You're the Bears of the AFC.
Pretty much.
There you go.
All right. The last game, Monday Night Football, is the
We have
battle of
another one. I thought we were
Battle of-
done. I wouldn't
battle
have
of
went
the
on tangents like that.
battle of the cats.
Oh crap! We have cat game.
Cat game.
Yep.
The Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
My Super Bowl and Tim's Super Bowl prediction, which is in the trash,
Yeah.
against the
Just like their odds in this game.
not bad Jaguars.
Yeah. This would have been a good game if Burrow was healthy, but Jags will win this because the Bengals they don't look good with Jake Browning. So Jags are pretty good. They'll be Jags will probably go to the second round of the playoffs this year. That's my guess. And lose to like Kansas City or Baltimore. But they're pretty good and they should win this one pretty easily. I think. So I'm gonna go Jags by 17. So
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence should take care of business in this game. Bengals are trying to live in whatever world that doesn't revolve around Joe Burrow, and they still know what to do. Yeah, they're just trying to throw the ball. They can't. They don't ever run. So, yeah, Trevor Lawrence should take care of business in this one easily.
Yeah, this one's easy. Jaguars, Bengals are done in the water. Another team that should have signed Cam Newton was the Bengals, but they didn't.
yeah.
But their loss.
I don't think Cam Newton's very good. So I don't think it matters.
Better than the guy they got.
I don't know. I don't know if current Cam Newton is better than Jake Browning. I don't
Okay,
know.
Cam Newton is better than the Jets quarterback,
Probably.
who threw one
He's
touchdown.
better. Cam Newton's probably better than the Jets and the current Giants quarterback. That's probably it.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, Danny DeVito. Skinny Danny DeVito. Probably the only two quarterbacks he'd be better than. Maybe Joe Flacco. Maybe.
But
So
yeah,
maybe three.
I mean, that's all our picks. And then Oregon, Washington, 20-10, start of the third.
Yep.
And then Liberty and New Mexico are playing, and that's a high scoring game.
Yeah.
49-35.
Liberty still winning? Yeah, they are.
Liberty's undefeated, Conference USA Championship. But Liberty, former Malik Willis team.
Yep.
Well, you guys got anything else?
No, I don't think so. Go Huskies. I put some money on them. Because 10-point lead, and I was like, eh.
Oh, I got
They're still underdogs right now at down 10.
I
Money game right now.
I got something.
What's that?
What do you think about LeBron's biggest loss?
What happened? I don't pay attention.
They lost by 44 points.
Did they?
Yeah.
Good. LeBron's trash. It's like worst player in the NBA right now. I mean,
Who the Lakers lose to? I don't remember.
everybody.
That was on. They lost to the
Was that Philly?
70s. Yeah, Philly. Yeah.
Yeah, that was trash.
What about the Timberwolves' best record in the NBA? Best team in the NBA, right?
Yeah, but Edwards is hurt, so
Oh, I know, not for long though, I don't think, right? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't pay attention to the NBA really.
The Lakers.
I just know they're in first place. And one without Anthony Edwards, so there.
What about the
We're,
Lakers?
we're still looking a lot better than the Clippers. That's all
Does
matters.
that suit James Harden?
Oh, yeah. So,
Yeah.
yep.
Well, like our producer Nate always says, if you've stuck with us for this long, my heart goes out to you, and I want to thank you.
All right. No one's stuck with us this long, let's be honest. All five of them tuned out an hour ago.